drops a bag outside. When we read the fucking mail, it's a hell of a ride. One for my buddy, two for the show, 3 orange slices and away we go. Listen to mail, listen to mail. Gilbert and Frank's very amazing colossal mailbag. Colossal mailbag. Colossal mailbag.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and I'm here with my co-host, Frank Santopadre, and this is Gilbert and Frank's Amazing Colossal Obsessions. Now, I want to tell the crowd a story that happened to us just recently. We recorded 3 episodes with music, a piano player,
live audience,
a live audience,
a sophisticated New York live audience.
Yes,
right.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
there were we were bringing up all these old, forgotten one-hit wonders,
Right.
and these songs that you've forgotten, and the minute you hear it, you go, "Oh my God, that one!"
That's it. So
And-
we did 72 through 74.
Yeah, 3. And I was singing, and then we got the crowd and the sing-along.
Joe McGinty was playing along. It's Sid Gold's request room.
Everything was magical.
It was.
And so for you people who were there, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks for joining us.
Because the files crashed, and we have no proof that it ever happened.
I wish you were kidding.
This is worse. The worst thing since the Tonight Show files melted away in storage.
Yeah, when they erased the first episode with Groucho.
Right.
Yeah. What happened is our audio engineer had some problems, and something happened, and then the card that he was recording it on got overloaded, and the files crashed. And I'm speaking from ignorance because I'm a layperson.
Well,
But-
you always speak from
Yes,
ignorance.
that's true, too.
That's one
But
thing.
the upshot of it is they're toast. So if you were one of the lucky 50 people in the
Yes.
room that night, and we thank you for coming, as Paul says, it was a one night only. So we'll be redoing those down the line.
Yes. It was like after the 3, at the end of the night, everybody was going, "Wow, that was fun."
Especially when you sang Don't Give Up on Us, Baby in its
Yes,
entirety.
I sang the entire Don't Give Up on Us, Baby, that there was originated by David Soul.
Yep.
And the night Chicago died, and
Oh,
a
yeah.
million others.
We had them all. Playground in My Mind. Yeah, it was a magical night.
Yeah, and it's gone.
It's gone.
So now we have our 3 lost episodes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but unlike the Honeymooners lost episodes, they will not be recovered.
Yes.
We won't be giving anyone a chance to say, these really weren't that good after all that waiting around.
Oh, the lost honeymooners sucked to high heaven.
Yeah, and with a very angry Ralph Cramden.
Very angry
Yeah.
Ralph Cramden and Alice. I guess they wanted to show she could one-up him.
Sure.
And she would go, shut up. And I thought,
They didn't really have the characters down. Or
no,
like the
no.
classic
and
39.
they had one where they're on a camping trip and there's a guy in a bear suit chasing them.
Jeez,
and
I don't
thought,
remember that one.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. That's when you knew they were.
Apparently, these were never meant to be found again.
Yes.
They were
Right.
better off
But
lost.
yeah, if you were there during our 3
At
episode
Sid
one,
Gold's.
you can tell people how great it was, and they'll say, "Well, we'll have to take
Is
your
it-
word for it."
Is
Gilbert
it
was in
possible
rare
that
form.
somebody in the apartment upstairs might have had a recorder running during
I
that?
hope to
I
God.
just want to say I'm extra sad because I couldn't be there, and I was
Yeah.
looking forward to hearing what I missed.
Right.
So
Frankie.
now I'm doubly.
Yeah, and I've never heard, like, say, Tom Hanks going on TV and going, "Oh, I did a great movie, but I don't know, you erased it somehow."
No film in the camera.
Well, I have to give you credit because I've been thinking for the last couple of days how to handle this. And
Yeah.
how to get the. My wife says, "Look, just tell everybody," because people were videotaping, people were using their phones and their cameras. My wife said, "Tell them what happened, and people will take pity on you, and they'll send you the footage.
Yeah.
and they'll send you the photos. So you've just come right out with it.
Oh, yes.
it's very bold of
yes.
you,
You know,
Gottfried.
a lot of video is taken, and there's even live stuff
Yeah,
that went up on Periscope, whenever.
is the mic hearing you?
Probably
Yeah.
just enough. But if you get all that, I can probably stitch it together and we can make an episode out of those.
Well,
bits.
we'll try to do that.
I'm sure people got a few.
We
Frank,
will try to
you
do
can
this.
do anything.
That's ambitious, Frank.
We'll try to put them together, like finding. It's kind of like what they did with those last Pink Panther films after Peter Sellers died.
With future guest Rich Little dubbing the voice of David Niven.
Yes.
Right, with one foot
he
in the
was
box.
doing David Niven and Peter Sellers.
we should have we done a mini episode on the
Panther
Inspector
films?
Clouseau stuff?
No, that's a good idea.
That's a good
Because
idea.
David Niven, I forget what disease he had, but he couldn't speak. He was still alive,
Right.
but he was talking like that.
Yes.
And
Interesting.
So yeah, Rich Little did him, and
I didn't know that he did Sellers.
And they found like unused footage of Peter Sellers or some that were used. And they
That's a good idea, Paul. We'll do a future Panther episode. Let's do the housekeeping that we we did at the top of the lost episodes.
Oh, you should have been there, folks.
We want to acknowledge the people we lost. Strangely enough, the week that we had Hal Linden on the show talking about
Very weird.
the great Ron Glass and character actor Don Calfa, we lost both of them.
Yes.
That was strange.
Yeah, I think we killed
Be careful
both
if
of
Hal
them.
Linden mentions your name.
Yeah, I'm just going to start talking about people I dislike. But the great Ron Glass from The New Odd Couple,
Oh,
and of course Detective Harris.
Where he was, it was him and Lamont,
Damon Wilson.
Yeah.
The Black Odd Couple. And
which was really necessary.
be lucky you didn't see the all-female one with Rita Moreno and Sally
Oh,
Struthers.
God, that sounds... I
Yeah.
remember hearing about that. Sounds horrible.
And Don Calfa, who was a very funny character actor,
Yeah.
who I believe we've talked about on the show, and recurring on Barney Miller passed. But we also lost actor Fritz Weaver,
oh, yes.
who was in everything, and I guess he was 90. The great Florence Henderson,
Yeah.
who turned this show down.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
maybe it was a scheduling problem. We're not sure.
No, I called her.
You did.
Yes. And she said, I'll do the show as soon as you get a new co-host.
Didn't realize.
Yeah. She was adamant.
So what
And didn't you speak to her shortly before?
Her last words to me, I called her days later. Her last words to me, I said, please, Florence, will you do the show? And she goes, do you have the same co-host? And I said, yes. And Florence said, I would rather die. And I heard a loud thump on the ground.
I love it. Well, so had you had the Scarlett Johansson robot in place,
Oh, God.
Florence Henderson would have done the show by now.
Yes.
Gino Salamone, who
And-
promised
and-
us Florence Henderson,
And yes.
never came through.
Yeah,
that
never
son
came
of a
through.
bitch.
Fuck him. And I did visit Florence Henderson in the hospital, and I said, I got you a strawberry malted.
Oh, come on.
And Florence said, you know, I had a lot of strawberry maltage when I was doing the Brady Bunch. But this one's the best.
Okay. So Florence Henderson somehow at death's door morphed into Buddy Hackett.
Yes, she morphs into Buddy Hackett as Lou Costello. So it's an amazing trick.
So I don't know why we didn't get Florence Henderson. I'm going to blame Gino.
Yes.
We
I
also
blame the co-host problem.
could be that.
Yeah.
We also lost the great Grant Tinker,
Oh, my God, yeah.
founder of MTM, the Mary Tyler Moore Show, Mary Tyler Moore's former husband. Today, first we lost Mentor Williams, too, I want to mention, who was our guest Paul Williams' brother,
Yes.
an accomplished singer-songwriter in his own right. And he wrote Dobie Gray's Drift Away, a pop song I love from the 70s.
Wow.
You know that
My
one?
soul.
Give me the beat, boys, and free
Oh,
my soul. You know
wow.
that song. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Williams' brother.
Yeah, Mentor Williams. And speaking of Williams, today Van Williams passed away, the Green Hornet from 1966. Somebody else that we wanted for the show, but he'd been ill for a while apparently. And there was no bigger Green Hornet fan than I was. as a kid. I wrote something about it on Facebook today. So, rest in peace, all of those wonderful people. We also had birthdays for our friend James Caron.
Oh, my God, yes. I spoke to him
Did you?
recently.
How's he doing?
I called him to
He's
say
the
happy
best.
birthday. He's got, same voice, same sense of humor.
The best. Love that man.
And I heard he did 2 student films.
He's
They
working.
wanted him. Yeah,
At 93.
he's working.
God bless that man.
Yeah.
And also, Schaeff had a birthday. Paul Schaefer
Oh, yeah.
and Joe Dante. So, and we got a lot of feedback from the Bond episodes
Oh, boy.
and a couple of corrections.
Yes. Okay. We confused, and I blame the co-host for this because I knew. I knew. No, we confused.
Like hell you did.
We confused Telly Savalas and Don Pleasance.
Right.
Which isn't easy to do.
Yeah, Donald Pleasance.
Donald
not
Pleasant.
Don.
You were on Don. He was
Yeah,
you on a Don
Donnie.
basis with him.
Yeah, I was close friends
Was
with
Telly
him.
Tell?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
call him
yeah.
Tell? We had Donald Pleasance in On Her Majesty's Secret Service when, in fact, it was Telly Savalas playing
Yes.
Blofeld, and Donald Pleasance was in You Only Live Twice.
Yes.
So we fucked that up. And
A lot of you out there were certainly let us know.
And let us know that how could we talk about A View to a Kill and not mention that Papillon
Papillon
Susu was in
Susu.
it? Paul, how did you let us do that?
I apologize.
Well,
Paul
once
Rayburn
again,
is here, too.
Paul fucked up.
it's lost some of the magic since we found out she was probably a chiropractor.
We don't even
It
know.
takes
There's
away,
so many.
you know.
The legend of Papillon continues to grow. And you put out there your panties question. You were
Oh,
trying
yes.
to figure out who were the...
I put out my panties because I'm tired of being in the closet all this time. Yes, I'm a cross-dresser and damn proud of it.
panties that your mother laid out for you. Seinfeld homage.
The panties that your mother laid out for you. Now, I was recalling that in one Matt Helm film with, of course, Dean Martin, that a girl falls over backwards, her legs go up in the air, and her skirt goes up, and she's wearing white panties.
Right.
And there's also an Elvis Presley film where they do the same
So
stuff.
you should put that out there because nobody's come up with the Presley film yet.
Okay, if you know of one of the Elvis Presley films where a girl falls over backwards, I think she falls over a suitcase or something, and flashes her white panties, please tell me. Now, there's an argument.
Yeah, there's some discrepancy here.
Because I got people telling me it was Stella Stevens in The Silencers.
Right. And somebody else claims that it was Sharon Tate in The Wrecking Crew.
So
in fact,
if-
they sent a clip, which I'm going to show you later, of Sharon Tate falling. Was it in a hotel lobby?
Yes.
And she falls backward over a suitcase?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's this clip of Sharon Tate in The Wrecking Crew.
See, it's much harder to masturbate if it's over an actress who was murdered.
I would think so.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
someone murdered by the Mason
Two of our
family.
guests knew Sharon Tate.
Oh, that's right.
Lee Grant and Max Baer.
God.
Yeah. Richard Laymance, I'm looking at Twitter, says, tell Gilbert, by the way, the film is The Wrecking Crew and the girl is Sharon Tate.
Ooh.
So we'll put that out there and we'll try to solve it for definitively, and also try, if anybody can chime in with the mystery Elvis movie
Oh, yes.
that Gilbert is looking for.
And I know I in The Silencers there's a part where Dean Martin rips Stella Stevens' dress off. So
yeah.
she's in her underwear there.
Haven't seen them in years.
There is a reference on the net to Elvis Presley liking to watch girls mud wrestle in white panties.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
well,
There may
that's
be a connection there.
basically-
There could be a
It's
connection.
a man
Not-
after your own heart.
Yeah, that's not something I'm going to argue with Elvis Presley about. If I was at his house, I'd go, okay, where's the peephole here?
Right.
And someone wrote me, they sent me a clip. I think their name is Hilland Hall or something is
Yeah.
there. And they sent me a clip from a Vincent Gallo film.
Okay.
And they said, this isn't a coffee tray, but because I said my ideal nudity would be a naked girl on a coffee tray in a Greek restaurant.
Oh, you mean like we talked about this, the thing that turns the desserts.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
The
that
pie,
turns
the
the
pie,
pies.
the revolving pie display.
Yeah, in all of the Greek diners.
But how do you
You'd have to be a short,
like a
on the
Barbie
short
doll?
side.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd have
It's
to
like a Barbie doll.
build a large one
Right.
for her.
right.
To scale,
And-
like in Land of the Giants.
And they showed me that Vincent Gallo starts one of his movies, I think it's called Honey Bunny,
Okay.
with girls in their underwear on revolving tables.
This episode's already taken a weird dark turn. he made two strange sexually frank films with Bunny in the title.
Oh,
Vincent
yes,
Gallo, 'cause
Brown
here's the
Bunny
infamous
and
Brown
Honey Bunny.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And then he's got a stuffed bunny rabbit toy that's also on it. And I figured I don't want to jerk off
This is
to
a bunny obsession.
I will.
But-
But in a
pinch.
yeah, yes. But I'd rather it be an actual girl. But
yes. Well, you've earned that right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a man of the world.
Yeah.
Quickly, I want to also thank listener Derek Davidson for unearthing a very cool Hollywood Squares pic. I don't know if you saw it on my Facebook page.
Oh.
He found a Hollywood Squares episode where the, what would you call it, the grid or the game board had 3 Gilbert Gottfried podcast guests on it. Marty Allen was on the top left.
Oh,
Jessica Walter was on the bottom middle. And on the bottom right were all 3 of the Hudson brothers.
Wow.
So, and with Peter Marshall, that's 4 of our podcast
Wow.
guests that were on the set together on the same day, which is a cool thing. And I just wanted to share quickly.
So wait, first prove to us if it was in fact Sharon Tate and the
Yep.
Wrecking Crew.
Yep.
And find the Elvis Presley white panties. Not Elvis Presley wearing them.
Yes.
I
and
think they can do it. The fans can do it.
Oh.
They can do it.
Our fans,
yeah, they're capable of anything.
they go crazy.
And this, Danny Duraney, who's a friend of ours and a publicist extraordinaire and brought us Ileana Douglas and other wonderful guests, sent me this on Facebook today out of the blue. And I love getting these kind of messages. He writes, my 4-year-old steals my phone to play an online game. He goes on Facebook, befriends Larry Storch, and likes a Paul Lynde fan page.
Well, I don't
4-year-old.
I don't mind him befriending Larry Storch, but anything with little kids and Paul
I know,
Lynde,
it's a little weird.
I would worry.
So quickly, we don't have a lot of time here, but we'll do a little quick viewer mail here, and these are tweets. We get them. Sandra O, not the actress.
Oh.
Sandra
I was
O, just the
thinking.
letter O. You guys need to do a show on bad 70s disaster films like The Towering Inferno, Earthquake, and Airport.
Well, we've talked about them.
We did a mini ep about Irwin Allen.
Yeah.
But we could go into more depth, and we'll
Oh,
do that.
yeah, there were some great ones.
At some point. Somebody sent a clip from the Paul Lynde show. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I love this one. Hey, I was watching Seinfeld. Why don't you guys book Ron Howard's funny-looking brother?
Oh, my God. Yes,
You mean
yes.
Clint
What?
Howard. That was from
Clint Howard. That's
that was
right.
from Marty Shalders, M. Ty. This one's for Gilbert. Evan No Funny. I love these Twitter handles. Tell Gilbert the Devil's Reign is on the Shudder app. Shudder. I thought you would like to know. I know you're obsessed with the Devil's Reign.
Oh, yes, because John Travolta shows up for a second wearing a monster mask.
That is a
going,
weird one.
Blasphemer! And Ernest Borgnine's in it. You can't, Ernest Borgnine and William Shatner.
Guy, got to see the Devil's
Yeah.
Reign. What's the matter with me? This is in response to the Bond episode. John Zilla, he writes, did I miss you guys talking about Weng Weng? Weng Weng as Agent 3.5 in a movie called, what is the name of this movie? For Your Height Only.
Oh, yes. Yes.
He's apparently a Filipino little person.
And there was another one, not just for your height only, but another one. So obviously one of them did so well, they had a sequel.
Paul, can you look up Weng Weng?
He was an Asian
just come up
midget,
with?
Weng Weng.
WENG.
Yeah, a Filipino little person.
Midget.
Midget.
Midget. Yeah,
Gilbert
yeah.
loves to say midget. In a Bond spoof or a Bond send-up. While Paul's looking that up.
And the interesting thing is, in one part of the movie, he goes, I am Filipino.
Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up, too. Somebody sent me an interview with Roger Moore,
Okay.
in which he reveals that Herbie Villechaize, or Hervé
Yes.
Villechaize, was a sex fiend.
See, this is the
Was a
stuff.
crazy womanizer.
This is the stuff that makes me angry.
Why is
You
that?
got Hervé Villechaize, who was this close to being a circus freak.
Right.
And
He was a French Johnny Eck.
and
almost.
he's getting like ridiculous pussy.
That
And
a-
I figured, next to Hervé Villechaize, I'm George Clooney already. It's like
it's not fair.
No, I got
What do you got on Wang Wang,
Wang
Paul?
is big. His name was
Wang
born-
Wang is big.
Yeah, little big, a little big man. Ernesto de la Cruz,
Of course.
is born. He was 2 feet 9 inches tall,
Mm-hmm.
which made him listed in the Guinness World Records book as the shortest adult actor in a leading role.
Wow.
Kind of a lot of qualifiers there. Shortest adult actor.
How
in a leading
big
role.
is
Who is his character in For Your Height Only?
Who did he play?
Agent 00.
Agent
Oh.
Double O. Hilarious.
And
I gotta
he
track
was-
that
and,
down.
And the sequel was The Impossible Kid. Where he
Wang
was
Wang.
now working for the Manila branch of Interpol in the pursuit of Mr. X, an arch-villain with a white sock on his head.
now? How big? How big is Vern Troyer?
Well, you can look that
Check
up
that
while
out.
while
We'll
I
check
move
that
on. Here's a
No, this is important.
good. He'll find it. Here's
He
a
can hold off the
Here's a
rest of
tweet
the
from a
show.
guy named Campus. He says the most interesting podcast and worst audible experience would be Real Gilbert interviewing Bobcat Goldthwait. We'll see if we can make
Vern
that happen.
Troyer. You ready? This
Yeah.
is big. This is big again.
Hit me.
with
Yes.
These little people. His height was 2 feet 8 inches, 1 inch shorter than
Than
Wang
Wang-
Wang.
wow.
He was no Wang
He
Wang.
never.
What about
I guess, played
Mishu?
the lead.
What about the guy that was in the Alf costume that
Well, you
died
want me to do,
recently?
like, all the-
no,
the whole
no, it's-
cast of
we'll
The
do a whole
Wizard of Oz,
episode
or-
about it. We'll do a whole
Oh,
episode.
and who was the mini Marlon Brando?
What was that actor's name? You can look him up. He was in the remake of The Island of Dr. Moreau.
And find out how tall he was.
He was the guy that I think that was the performer that inspired Mini-Me.
Yeah,
you had
I mean-
suggested it came off of Hervé.
But I mean, it's obviously, Brando and that guy is
Right.
Mini-Me, but I think definitely the idea of a villain who's going after
Yeah.
him, who's a midget, is started with Hervé
It may have.
Villechaize.
And while Paul is looking that up, Nick O'Time tweets us. I was teaching Donald O'Connor how to do the Macarena. I never thought I would hear that said in my life. That refers to the Hal Linden episode,
Oh, yes.
which was fun. Hal turned out to be a real great sport.
Yeah, he was
Brought
was
his
a lot of fun.
clarinet. Your story, I don't know why he's apologizing to Gilbert. Apologies to Gilbert, but your story about Tony Curtis talking about Marilyn wrecked me. So I don't know why he's apologizing
Yeah.
to you, because you
Yeah.
had some kind of role in it, but that was from Johnny Ray. Not the actual Johnny Ray, I'm assuming.
Well, I
these are-
remember supposedly Tony Curtis said, "Fucking Marilyn Monroe is like fucking Hitler." I thought,
I'm not even sure what that means.
I don't know either, but it's a great line.
Yeah.
Maybe she had a small square mustache.
Maybe.
that she bleached.
I love this tweet from Eric Ryan. It just says, images of Forrest Tucker. Who else is getting this tweet anywhere in the world? Who's getting a tweet called "Images of Forrest Tucker"? This is like the conversations that happen in my house between my wife and
Oh,
I.
yes.
Which she yells out from the room one day, "Hey, is Wolfman Jack still alive?" From the
Oh my
kitchen.
God!
I say no. I think we lost the Wolfman.
Yeah.
She says, too bad. Let's see. Can you guys do an ACO podcast on only John Vernon films?
Oh my goodness!
Josie, Outlaw Josie Wales, Dirty Harry, Animal House. I'll throw in.
But it
Point
wasn't
Blank.
until Animal House that people really said, "Oh, that guy."
Yeah. That was from. Let's see. That was from Joe Dutra, our friend. He tweets us a
Because
lot.
he was always the villain.
Oh yeah. Oh, John Vernon, always
Oh,
a heavy.
yeah.
Always a heavy. Yes Cinema says we're thinking about remaking The Swimmer. Tell Gilbert. but instead of pools, he will eat his way across town at pizza places. That's interesting. Dane Giroux also wants to know why we didn't bring up For Your Height Only. Apparently, there's a following for this film.
I guess that's a cult movie.
Yeah.
Paul, you're once again proving why you should never show up here again.
I know. I can't find what you asked me to find, but I'm having a lot of fun surfing.
Look up the island of
small
Dr.
guy, the
Moreau
little
with
guy,
Brando.
the guy with the little kerchief on his head.
All right,
Tyler
Island of
Ham.
Dr. Moreau and Brando.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Tyler Ham writes, so, guys, is Donnie Dunnigan now the last surviving cast member of the pre-50s Universal Horror Classics?
I think so.
I think he is, after Lupita's death.
Yeah, because he was in the movie before Janet Ann Gallo.
Right. Yeah, we got to get Donnie.
Oh, yeah, we have to.
Let's
Because
see.
Donnie Donegan not only was the son of Basil Rathbone in Son of Frankenstein, and he looks and sounds nothing like Basil Rathbone.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also the voice of Bambi.
Yes.
Donnie Dunnigan.
And he was a war hero.
Yep.
So
yeah.
we got to get him
Interesting
on.
man. Yes, Paul.
Would it have been? Oddly enough, they don't list the heights of most actors.
Right.
on IMDb.
Just throw the cast out. We'll see if because Val Kilmer's in
Would it
it.
have been Hyena Man in Dr. Moreau?
No.
Ooh, that's a different.
It was
I just can't tell.
It was
assistant.
his assistant, his protege, his lackey,
His mini Moreau.
His Igor.
Yeah.
In other words.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll find it.
All right.
Our friend John Fodiatis writes, I was at Real Gilbert and Frank Sandro Padre at Sid Gold's last night. Gilbert singing qualifies as enhanced interrogation under the rules of the Geneva Convention. Thank you, John. John also tweets to say, I could listen to Gilbert do Tony Curtis all day. Isn't that nice? Duncan Jack, Three Oranges, writes, Duncan Jacks had two films, Fake Bond with a baboon sidekick. Second one is about reviving frozen Hitler, and the baboon drives a tank.
Oh, that I have to see.
Just send us more on that.
And I also had a few people remind me of a Man Called Flintstone.
Oh, yes, that it was
Yes.
it was released theatrically
Yes.
as a feature. We caught hell for that. Let's see, a couple more here. Trying to go fast here. A lot of people are enjoying your Squatty Potty read.
I know. The Squatty Potty is a big success here.
Yes. Let's see. Who else do we have here? People pitching guests. Joe Dutra wants to see Ben Vereen on the show. He's an interesting man who's had an interesting career.
So go out and get yourself a Squatty Potty. And after you use it, I'll autograph it.
That's just wrong for so many reasons.
In fact, I'll autograph it while you're using it.
Oh, my God. Oh, heavens. Let's see what else we have here while I'm tweeting. Peaches Swearingen. I love that name.
That sounds like Papillon
It
Susu's
does. I
real name.
love the thoughtful, deep, funny, and very entertaining interview with Joe Pantoliano on the
Oh,
podcast. Boy, he
that was
turned
a
out to
great
be a
one.
treat, didn't he?
Yeah, he was so open about all his craziness and everything. And
Sweet guy. Sweet, sweet man. Thank you for Norman Steinberg. Loved any of my favorite year stories. We got it. Jeffrey Grant writes, Mini-Me was based on Nelson De La Rosa's character. I think it's the same actor. Is that the same name you just said? Is it the same guy that played
No,
Wang
it's
Wang?
different. No, let me look him up now.
Nelson De La Rosa's character in 1996 Island of Dr. Moreau
oh my
with Marlon
God!
Brando. There you go.
So that was Wing Wing.
it's in the
or
Twitter.
Wang
Was
Wang.
that the same
or-
guy or was it a different guy?
No, Wang Wang was a different one.
Damn it.
Oh.
But thank whoever that was who.
That was
helped-
Jeffrey
helped me out of a
Grant.
jam here.
Yeah, thank you, Jeffrey, for solving that problem.
Look up Brando's Mini-Me in Moreau.
And that's what we're going to, let me see, one more tweet. Let's see what I got. Round and around goes the wheel.
Hey, you know who was one of my favorite midget actors?
Who's that?
James Dunn.
Oh,
From
you mean Michael Dunn from
Michael
Wild
Dunn.
Wild West?
Michael Dunn.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he was in that, and he was also in Ship of Fools.
Yep, he was. He was. I think Lou no, she's in Voyage of the Damned. I was going to say Lee Grant's in Ship of Fools. Let's see.
Oh, there's an old actress in it. I forget. Was it Vivian Lee? Is she in?
I think she's in Ship of Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them right. I know Ustinov's in one of them. Last tweet of the day, and I'm looking for a good one. I love that somebody took a picture of your face squinting as a Squatty Potty ad. They made their own. They made their own Squatty Potty ad. Loved my favorite year, says Heidi May. And
I remember, vivid memory. They sent me a copy for an ad for Squatty Potty, and I was recording it in by the table, and you were there. And
that was when we had. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was early on.
And yeah,
it was in your apartment.
And yeah, and you fell onto the kitchen floor.
I did.
Were rolling around.
I was laughing for that because your read on that. That was the old Squatty Potty copy.
Yes.
I was that I laughed. Maybe me laughing during the Steve Cox episode.
Oh,
when
my
you were
God,
doing the
that
Jerry
one.
and the coffee table. That was the only thing that could rival it. Here's the last one from our pal Joe Dutra. God, what would I do without that real Gilbert rendition of Ready to Take a Chance Again? And then he writes, Charlie Fox is rolling in his grave. Well, Charlie is alive and
Yes.
well. And we invited Charlie
but
to
I
come
think
and do the show.
after I sung it, he may have killed himself.
So Nelson De La Rosa, Paul, thanks to Jeffrey Grant,
Nelson De La Rosa.
your work is done. So,
Yeah.
so thanks for the tweets.
When did his work ever start? That's what I want to know.
Thanks for the tweets, everybody. We'll do a Facebook. People have been complaining that we're only doing Twitter and we're not doing Facebook.
Oh,
so the
yeah.
next viewer mail we do will be Facebook. So we'll wrap it up.
The computer actually didn't get any of this.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Verderosa!
and any of you who are there for our 3 lost episodes, where consider yourself special.
Are we still? Do I have time to get Nelson De La Rosa in here? Are we still rolling?
No.
Are we rolling, Frank?
No,
or are
we'll
we
do
done?
it. We'll do it another episode.
Okay.
Gilly, you want to take us out?
Okay.
May I call you Gilly?
Yeah.
You call Donald Pleasance Don.
Yeah. This has been Gilbert and Frank's amazing colossal obsession.
Nelson De La Rosa, phone home.
Listen up, man. Listen up, man. If you want to know about Papillon Susu or Lon Chaney Jr., it's something we're used to. Colossal obsessions, these things that we've studied, like why Groucho helped Chico, 'cause he needed the money. If you have a comment on Cesar Romero and those oranges thrown by those young caballeros, you can ask what you want, anything on our bids, but please keep it short, just like how they finishes. Listen up.